Guys, that dang Cornholio, he hates me so much. I'm just trying to go to Tractor Supply and get Hero. Stop it, Cornholio, leave me alone. Stop it. Stop it, you jerk. Look at him, he won't let me leave. I'm literally trying to go to Tractor Supply just to get some milk for Hero. Cornholio's harassing me, he won't leave me alone. I can't believe this. Guys, that is ridiculous. I know y'all saw what I just saw. I'm trying to back the truck out, but we got somebody in our way. You can see the little tail feathers right there. You saw who it just was. Look out the mirror, look out the window right there. It's Cornholio. He hates me so much that he's blocking my path so he can't even back up. He's blocking me in so I can't back up. That is ridiculous. All right, guys, this right here, I think is gonna impress y'all. That's my baby boy Hero. And watch when I take off running how fast he is. He is so much faster than me. He makes me look so slow. I'm pretty fast myself, but nothing compared to him. I'm gonna take off, watch how fast he catches up. Watch. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at him, guys, that's crazy. I am so fast. But man, am I nothing compared to him. Oh my goodness, buddy. One more time, huh? One more time. Oh my goodness. So freaking fast. All right, buddy, I'm exhausted. Daddy can't do that anymore. Whew. Good stuff, son. Good work. I want you to watch this, guys. Look at that perfectly clear water right there. You can see the bottom of it right now. But just watch in a few seconds how it'll turn brown. Look at that, it's already turning brown, guys. Can y'all believe that? No, I just spent so much time cleaning it. Oh my goodness, can y'all believe that? You could see plain as day how in a matter of seconds it went from clear, crystal clear, to where you can see the bottom, to basically black. Oh, Annie, oh my goodness, baby. Wow. Wow. Guys, this is horrible right here. I don't know why Pablo hates Ritzy so much. I forgot about this, but anytime he sees her, he like chases her into a corner, and poor Ritzy, she's not that scared, but Ritzy, run, Ritzy, come on, Ritzy, run. Ritzy, let's go. Come on, Ritzy, run, 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 run.
Ritzy, Ritzy.
Here comes Pablo after her.
Let Ritzy go inside.
Poor Ritzy is cornered by that dog, by that duck. All right,
Pablo,
go in the house, Ritzy. I'll save you. Get in the house, Ritzy. Good. Man, Pablo, look at him. Look at him. He's wagging his tail. He's happy at the mayhem he's caused. Can y'all believe that? All right, guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. The next part of the video you're about to see is really, really terrifying. To me, it gives me nightmares. Not literally, I'm kidding, but it's terribly scary. And so some of you might actually have nightmares if you continue watching. But I just wanted to give a disclaimer to anybody that's a more sensitive viewer or that gets spooked easily. There are two terrifying creatures that we've encountered on the farm recently in the past few days. And I'm going to show clips of both of said animals right here, right now. First, you're going to see a spider that me and Meg's cousin Emily encountered a few days ago. And then the infamous clip of me and the snake that I'm sure a lot of you have heard about and that some of you saw on my dad's live stream a few nights ago. I'm going to show a little bit of footage of that too. So snakes and spiders are no fun. They're terrifying. I wouldn't mind never seeing one ever again the rest of my life. I know they serve an important purpose on the food chain and just in the environment and stuff like that. So I would like for them to be around, not to be extinct, but I would like for them to just stick around, not near us. You know what I mean? But just wanted to give that disclaimer. If you don't like those, I would click off of the video now. My feelings won't be hurt, I promise you. But without further ado, if you do want to watch, then here you go. Oh my goodness, guys. Do y'all see what I see right here? That right there. Oh man, guys, I'm terrified. So Emily, you want to tell them what happened? Emily is still in shock right now.
You turned around and I was like, what's wrong? And then I looked back behind me and I was running.
Guys, so me and Emily got on the side-by-side. Hero got on with us. We were going to take our little side-by-side ride as usual. And I just kind of looked over behind me because I was getting ready to back up. And I saw this big old thing right behind Emily's head. And I jumped off and I was like, Emily, get off, get off, get off. And Emily, like she said, she jumped off. And then we looked back and we were like, oh my goodness. That is one.
I have no clue what it is, but I knew it was scary.
That is one humongous fuzzy spider. Man, you know, I love living in the country. In some senses, it's where I've always belonged, I feel like. Me and Meg are so happy here. But I will say that the snake from the other day, and there's a snake the other day. I'll show you in a second, Emily, but some of the scarier animals that we've had to experience in the few months we've lived here, that is something that I like better about the city, is that we did not have anything like that back in the city.
Looks like it was about to jump and
I hope this kind of, a lot of times they say that the really humongous spiders actually aren't that dangerous. They're not venomous or anything. So I don't know that this might be like your typical banana spider, as they call it. I know they're really big, but they're pretty harmless actually. I'm not sure if this is exactly a banana spider or not, but
I would be up there.
Either way, I most definitely. Hero, get off of there. You only want to be near that thing, buddy.
I do not like spiders, and I do not like anything like a banana spider.
I know that we had somebody else using the side-by-side earlier today, so my best guess is that they had to take it back into the woods really deep to do some land clearing or do something with it, and that must be when the banana spider must have hopped on. I know this because a few times that I've went back there to do different things, there have been so many of those humongous banana spiders. And so that wouldn't have just appeared here that wouldn't have just appeared here for no reason. Somebody went somewhere where they're present and got it on the side-by-side. But not to worry, it'll be okay. I'm gonna get it off. We're gonna make sure there's no more on here, and then we'll proceed as originally planned. Wow. Wow. Scary stuff, huh? One more angle of it. Look at that thing. That is just. You know what the scariest thing about it is, huh?
I'll get a good angle.
Hold on, one second. I'll give it to you. The scariest thing about spiders, I feel like, believe it or not, is actually when they have that little bit of fuzziness. Like, I don't know why, like furriness or fuzziness on a spider just makes it 1,000 times scarier. And you can see the fuzz on, like, it almost like it's wearing elbow pads or like shoulder pads or something like that. Creepy looking. Guys, look right here. So I got this clip after we kind of knocked the spider off of the top and it was still crawling around a bit. Look on its head area though, whatever that is. Do y'all see how it's like a face, an actual like human face? You can see plain as day, like 2 dots as eyes, a nose, and a big old smiley mouth. You know what it looks like to me? It looks like that. Y'all know the tragedy and comedy masks they use in like theater or whatnot? It looks like the comedy mask. That is like spooky, as if that big old thing couldn't be any spookier. I thought it was spooky enough the way it was, but then seeing that face just makes it even more ominous. That's horrible. All right, guys, so right there you can see the big old snake that me and Meg encountered. Is it a chicken snake or a rat snake? I have no idea. I don't know my snake types very good, so don't ask me. I think it's one of those two based on what other people are saying. But anyways, let me pause the video real quick. Facebook and YouTube have very specific guidelines that content creators such as myself have to follow when we make videos. There's certain violence and certain language that could come off as harsh that you're not supposed to put in your videos. So to counter that and to stay within Facebook and YouTube's guidelines, I'm going to pause the video like I just did, and I'm going to try to speak as articulately as possible to avoid using any harsh language. Me and Meg's responsibility was to keep the farm safe, and that animal that you see right there had to be taken care of in order to keep our animals safe. So I got my firearm and I released a projectile that impacted the cranium of what you see on screen, and it caused what was on screen to become deceased. That is what happened. I'm not going to show footage of all that. If that was too complicated to understand, then let me put it in more of a slang type of way. I popped the cap in his skull. That's what I had to do to keep our farm safe. And so I'm not going to show footage of what I just described to you on this channel. Lucky for me though, I have a second channel called the Flip Flop LE. And on that channel, I used to post a lot of my non-farm animal clips, such as like me with my family, me playing football, me playing video games and stuff like that. It's kind of like my second channel, if you will. And I'll upload the actual video of everything that happened there, because if that channel violates YouTube and Facebook guidelines, I really don't care. But I'll put a link, I guess, in the description so y'all can go find the actual video if you want to see the footage of what I just described to you. But that's basically what happened. And there's two more adorable things I want to show you. Well, I guess one of them is adorable and one of them is just kind of a little recap. So y'all check out my beautiful fiance's reaction to after all this happened. Lovey, you're so sad. How come?
Because it's just an animal.
I know.
And I know it's a predator, but it's still
I know,
so
your heart's so
sad.
big, guys. Meg, she has the biggest heart for just all living creatures. Even
We
those...
just decided to end its life and it didn't have a choice.
I know, Lovey. I'm so sorry. Meg loves, like, she just loves all creatures so
I don't
much.
want snakes, but I don't want it to be dead. But
I know, you feel so bad.
It could have gotten any chickens.
It's because you care so much. It's because you care so much. I know you feel it, because it is a living creature and we took its life away. I know it feels so sad. I'm so sorry, Lovey.
People are gonna call me pathetic.
No, they're gonna love how much compassion and care you have for all living creatures, even those that seem like they're dangerous, or even those that seem like they're up to no good or don't deserve to live. Even those that don't seem like it, you still feel bad. But you're right, Lovey. We had to do it because he could have been dangerous to maybe our Hey, Rosie. Could have been a threat to any of the Cornholio. I don't know if he's big enough to even get Cornholio or do damage. We got a bunch of turkeys. There's our little chicks right here, our beautiful little chicks, our Nate. There's so many lives that he could have been a danger to. So we did the responsible thing to care for the farm. The cats could have got bit and trying to mess with it. Little hero plays. He does play in this area. I know, Lovey. I'm so sorry. Carrie's saying we did a good thing. We did the right thing here. Yeah, guys, it's a tough situation, but we're definitely gonna be more careful going forward. We're gonna be on alert, and maybe we can figure out a way to prevent snakes from being around here at all. All right, guys, so I need a bit of a wind down after all that craziness that just happened. And so I kind of wanted to share my takeaways from what me and Meg just experienced and kind of how I feel about it going forward. Sheesh, where do I even begin? First of all, I watched over the footage and I definitely hit that snake like clean in the head with the first shot that I took. Now, after I shot it that first time, it was really confusing because it was kind of like wiggling around a little bit, but it wasn't like nearly as active as you would expect a normal snake to be. So I don't know if it was like in its dying stages or if it was already dead and it was just the nerves moving post-mortem like they often do, or if it was like unfazed or like minimally phased from the first shot. But whatever the case was, I shot it several more times after the first time just to be sure, because we didn't want it to suffer any more than it had to. We wanted to kill it quickly, but we did need to kill it, period, because we couldn't let it stick around and be dangerous for any of our other animals around here. So, you know, that was that. We do know it's dead now, though. It's like definitely dead now, thankfully. So it's not suffering anymore, and no longer will it be a threat to any of our animals. But, man, it's crazy just how compassionate, how big of a heart my fiance has. Even a big old, juicy, terrifying looking snake, even something like that, Meg still feels sorry for when we had to do harm to it. Her heart is so big for animals of all kinds, even ones that seem like they don't deserve that kind of compassion. It's crazy. And it's just one of the many reasons that I love her so very much, and that I'm so blessed that God allowed me to be the one that has her, because she is so caring and so loving, and her heart is so big for really all creatures. All right, Hero, you know your bottle, buddy. I'm gonna go put Hero in his stall for the night. That is another important takeaway too, is like, what do I do for the safety of my baby boy? Do I really change anything as going forward? Because he does play in that area sometimes. Thankfully, it's only when we're watching. When we go inside the house, he usually comes right up here to the sliding glass door to watch us. But it's going to make me keep a really extra close eye on Hero, just to make sure that he stays safe and isn't getting into any trouble whatsoever. I would hate for him to get snake bit or something like that. Or any of the cats. I don't want these little cats to get snake bit either. It's just a dangerous situation altogether. But that's another takeaway too, speaking of the cats, is that I feel like the geese and the cats that we have here, we have a ton of both, but I think they're doing a really good job, because everyone else around the family, Pawpaw, Stephanie and Buddy, Kim, they see snakes all the time where they live. They don't have a lot of cats and geese though, and this is the first snake that we've seen here all summer, and we're already in like mid-August at this point. So for that to be the first snake we've seen is like a testament to how good of a job our geese and our cats are doing of getting rid of the snakes. The cats get rid of the mice and the rats, which are the prey of a snake, so those would attract snakes. Cats get rid of what would attract the snakes, and the geese are snake killers themselves, so the geese get rid of the actual snakes themselves. And so we're thankful for that. Cats and geese are definitely the way to go. We'll keep with that moving forward. But I think that's about it for this video, guys. With all that said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. I hope you all have an incredibly blessed day or night. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.